go live? Hello, my Inkie friends. I have been talking to you for a minute because I thought I clicked the go live and I didn't. And I said all kinds of funny things. And now it just doesn't seem the same to say it all again. But let's start at the beginning and say hello to Kimberly and Jen and Dana and Melissa watching from San Antonio, Texas, and Melly. And I had to giggle because right when I came on, and I was just getting ready to go live, and I thought I clicked the go live. Jane, our sweet Jane. Morning, everyone. Love and gentle hugs from England. I was like, Jane, I can just picture the dainty British etiquette, like a princess or queen, and just gentle hugs. No bear hugs, just gentle hugs. Jane, we love you. And I did say hello to Heather, but Heather was having technical difficulties. So she shall be right back. Let me move my screen around. I was checking to make sure my mic was working, everything, because I kind of redid. You don't see that I redid things. Hello, Heather.
Hello, sir.
Oh, okay, I should turn my volume down. Yes, I should. All right. I was watching, if you just tuned into the replay, you can skip forward 8 minutes. I sat here creating something that I need for the video tonight, but I watched YouTube videos. God bless her. R.I.P. Tina Turner. It hit me. Yeah, so I was watching videos today. Oprah and Cher and just everybody talking about it and crying. And so if you're with me with your heartfelt sorrow for Tina, rest in peace. You are a magnificent human being. So with that being said, Lee wants a gentle hug. Just a gentle one. Hello, Carol and Mary and Ruby. And yeah, gentle hugs to Lee planned for tonight. Bueller. Oh, maybe she muted. It's okay. She's like Cindy Lindsay.
No, sorry, my internet blipped.
Oh, she's blipping. I got to turn my volume down again. There we go. I was having this issue with my speaker and it kept like, you know that sound when you plug a USB into your device, like laptop or computer, that boing, ding, whatever, USB. It's driving me insane. I had to go and turn off all my system sounds. So I only hear other things, which is fine. It's fine. But let's flip the switch. I switched everything up. I had all these little monitors and I was looking at you guys on a little monitor and I had this big thing. I cleaned my studio so much on Sunday. I almost started filming a studio tour. It's still clean. I can't, it's unbelievable. But yeah, I had to revamp things. I had too much stuff here in front of me. So I revamped it all. But kits are flying out the door right now for next month's standalone class to recreate these gorgeous hummingbirds. I know you guys are probably getting sick of seeing these because it was supposed to be the May kit or the April kit, and then Spellbinders pushed the launch out, and then May I needed a break. There was no kit. So I did make a different kit for you guys. It's a standalone kit if you want. Last week, I don't know if you saw today, I finished the cards. So it was Vintage Ukrainian Day, and you're still welcome to share a card, tag me, I will save the picture, send me one, I will donate them. This one is Hello Friend. It's got a whole bunch of stuff here on the paper that I created for the Wondrous Garden. This one here, I finished it up, and I actually got this one done too, so this is in the kit as well. So there's those. That was fun. And I gotta give a little shout out here because many of you already know that I did the Great Canadian Scrapbook Carnival last month. What a fun time that was. I got to meet so many of you guys and I loved that. But I got talking to Katerina, and I used to subscribe to this magazine back when it was Canadian Scrapbooker. It got changed to Creative Scrapbooker because they've moved to the US. But if you know anything about this magazine, you know that this is like, it's like a book. I mean, just listen to this cover. Listen to how thick this is. This is like 120-pound cards. And this comes in an envelope. I have never, excuse me, I'm still reaming from the effects of the forest fires. I am getting better though. But I've never gotten a magazine that comes in an envelope. So I was really, really pleased with that. I have to say, I flipped through this the other night with Kimberly and Heather. And I kind of had a little reminisce about my scrapbooking days. Does anybody scrapbook? Let's see a thumbs up for anybody that scrapbooks. Or a smiley face if you are just 100% cards. Now, I began as a scrapbooker, okay? And this is my little story. So back in 2004 or 5, my girlfriend and I, we were scrapbookers. She got into it because I was into it, and we just scrapbooked our little hearts out. Actually, that's not necessarily true. We collected our little hearts out, and from time to time did some scrapbooking. Karen's a scrapbooker. So in 2005-ish, or before, she said to me, she was at some expo, and she's like, yeah, I'm at this Stampin' Up! Demo, and she'll come to the house and, bring all the supplies, and we can make cards. And I'm thinking, cards? Why do I want to make cards? I can buy cards. Like, I scrapbook. She's like, oh, it'll be fun. We'll have wine, and we'll invite so-and-so and so-and-so. I'm like, okay. She goes, well, we got to have it at your house. So anyway, we had it at my house. And some of you OGs that have been around here for a while will remember this, because I still have the very first card I made at that stamp camp, said stamp camp. So she brings this stuff, and she's telling us what to do, and I'm just like such a little rebel. I'm like, just want to do my own thing. And I run upstairs and I grab some of my ribbon and I grab one of my embellishments, and I made this. And I was so flippin' proud of this. I mean, for 2005, come on, right? So that's what I made. And I signed up that night and became a Stampin' Up! Demo. Anyway, that's my story about how I got into card making. And I loved the instant gratification of sitting down and bringing it down from, basically 12 by 24, because I would do double page spreads most of the time, to 5.5 by 4.25 was so rewarding. So I started making cards. I still scrapbooked actually right up until about 2014. And I was in a relationship, and I did this entire scrapbook about him and I. And then we broke up, and I was just like, well, what do I do? Get like emoji happy faces and stick them all over his head through this whole scrapbook? Like, what do I do with this now? I contemplated sending it into a magazine such as this. But anyway, that ended my scrapbook days, and I just went full-fledged ahead with card making. So with that being said, there's a little history on how I got into card making. But I have to say, I was so pleased when I talked to Katerina, and she said she would send me this. So, I mean, you'll probably see a lot more of this. I love these scrapbook pages. I only got like 1 thumbs up. Where's everybody else? Thumbs up if you scrapbook, or smiley face if you only make cards.
There were 2 that said scrapbooker primarily.
Oh, typed out. Okay. Oh, Ruby is a scrapbooker primarily. Well, fancy. Echo, turn on studio table lights. Fancy that. However, did you make it here? We're happy to have you, but that's interesting. Okay. Thank you. So anyway, I thought about this, and I said to Katerina, this is such an amazing magazine. It's on, look at her. Isn't she a cutie little scrapbook diva? Where is she from? I got to flip so you guys can see what I see. Scrapdivadesigns.com, your source for unique wafer thin cutting dies. Scrap Diva. Look at her. She is a little diva. Anyway, I said to Katerina, I said, the longevity of this magazine is my goal, okay, because there's so much awesome stuff in here, and this ends up being a collector item. Now let me just not show you that, because that's what we're going to do tonight, but I want to just read this out here, because I was looking at 2 years for only $79. That's crazy. So yeah, you can go to Scrapbook, Creative Scrapbooker. I linked it down below for you guys, but I wanted to talk about the cards in here because it's not just a Scrapbooker magazine anymore. There's so many cards, and the paper, like, oh my God, there's one in here. I was thinking about gel printing it, and then I said, oh, I can't do that because that would entail like ripping it out of the magazine, but it was so pretty. I thought, oh, I wonder if that will gel print. Anyway, I don't know where it is. Amazing little magazine. I love it.
Just
and
flip past it.
Oh, I did just flip
back.
past it. Okay, hold on. It was such a pretty page. Oh, here, this one. Wouldn't that make a gorgeous gel print? Oh, come on. That is so beautiful. Anyway, so I was flipping and I only got to page 17 before I found the card. Not this one, the card I wanted to make, because this little guy here really stood out to me. And then what happened was I looked here and went, oh, Elizabeth Craft Designs. Wait a second, because I looked in here and I said to Heather, didn't we get an Elizabeth Craft Designs octopus? Okay, so this one is let's hope, because sometimes I play die roulette, because you know I think it's in one case, but oh, now we don't know where 22 is, but then it ends up being in another. But I wanted to talk about how to look at something. Now I meant to say Lee. Lee is going crazy for the bee, because Lee is our little resident Inkie bestie beekeeper. So still waiting on my honey. But nevertheless, she's going to love that. She's going to hate that I'm going to use an octopus. But I went and made some paper. There's the proof. I did it today, just before dinner. And what I wanted to mention about this is, moving into next month, Heather actually can be credited for this one, because we were talking about classes and what I was going to do for classes next month for our Inkie besties. And you know what? I know I say this every month, but this one I think is the best so far, because I have been talking about buying the Sarah Renee Clark color cube. If you know, you know. If you don't, definitely go look. Just to show you guys, because I know a lot of people struggle with color. And Heather said, why don't you do color theory? And I was like, what a brilliant idea. So next month, I'm going to teach you how I arrived at this for an octopus, how I put it together. Like, I'm not going to, the whole thing isn't all going to be about distressing. I just happened to distress this because I wanted it kind of like that. Color theory can be something like this. Cutesy pretty, how to put these colors together, how to read your color wheel, how to know which ones are going to go, which ones aren't, which ones, because she said to me, she goes, you know, you always say things like, oh, orange would be good here because it really complements blue and brown. How do you know that? So next month for Inkie besties, I think it's the best idea yet. If you have not become an Inkie bestie, then you should definitely sign up for your free trial. If you're already an Inkie bestie and you want to take advantage of the 3, 6, or 12-month discount, then I believe you end your membership and re-sign up with whichever one you choose. If you are new, you pick your free trial. Don't sign up today, okay, on your free trial, because it ends at the end of whatever month you sign up in. So sign up on the 1st, you'll get the whole month free. First class will be color theory, discussing the color wheel, how to know what colors go together, how to know which ones don't go together, how to know which ones make mud. And then the next 2 classes are going to be putting that to use. And I wrote them down, and I think what I wrote down was one will definitely be coloring, okay? Like when you're, I should mention this too, but coloring. And then this 3rd class will either be maybe even a combination of both distress and alcohol inks, how to know which ones to put together. So isn't that right, Mary? Look at that. Mary's giving you props there, Heather, because that was a brilliant idea. And if
I'm in need of it too.
she wants it too. She wants it too. And she gets me every day, and she still came up with this idea. So if you have ideas for the classes for the members, by all means, send me an email. I would love to hear your ideas, but coloring will be one of them. Heather actually brought me this coloring book because I've been talking about wanting to color I ended up, I'm just rambling on here, but that's okay. I missed you guys. I haven't talked to you in so long, like a week. This is my Luminance collection now. I'm really building it. So I want to start coloring, some coloring. I'll show you guys what I want to color, end result. But, I mean, Heather brought me this book. She goes, well, let me just bring you one because I have, like, piles of them and see if you actually use it. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's like saying, okay, there's a sale at My Favorite Things and, you know, you can't actually buy something unless you're going to use it. I'm like, I'm a collector. Come on. So anyhow, I did pick out this page. I thought this one was really pretty. If this is something that you guys would like to see, like, you know, I don't know, a color with me, something like that, let me know. Speak, comment, whatever. But I did put this together for my octopus, okay? So I'm going to put this here because this right there, that's my inspiration. So you don't always have to go with exactly what this looks like. Like, this is where my inspiration came from. I liked this layout. It made me think of Lee, and we all love Lee. So it made me think of her. And then my eyes went up here, and I thought, Elizabeth Craft Designs, hold on. Wait a second. I got this here octopus in a grab bag from, shout out to Scrapandipity. It was like $10, and Heather bought one. And I was so jelly by what she got. This can't be in 22. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Thank God, past Cindy Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you for actually cataloging that properly. Because it doesn't always turn out like that. You can ask Heather how many times I've sat here with every CD case. And I'm up to 27 now. So that's a lot of CD cases to go through to look for a die. But I was so jealous. I was like, oh, I've got to buy one. And then I bought one and I got some cool things. And I was like, well, that was fun. Maybe I'll buy another one. So I bought another one. But I want to do, I think I'll preserve some of this for that. And what do we got in here? Where's my, what are these? Are these as eyes? Oh, it's eyes. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Let me look at the picture. What was that under? That's under animals and insects. So if anybody's curious, I do have a how I catalog my stamps. And I did the exact same thing for my dies. I did omit a few of the categories. This is all on my, I have a video with a blog post. Okay, so if you're curious how I did this, that's how I did it. Okay, so the hat. I kind of pictured a red hat. I don't know why. But let's start with this. So what I wanted to do was get these octopusy type colors, octopus type colors. So family channel, people. All right, so let's stick him somewhere. I like these like spots and things here. I like this. So I'm just trying to decide probably right around here. So let's just stick a piece of tape there. You're good. And then this one, I want a lot of this brown here. So let's go as much brown as we can get. Okay. And then we have the eyes, which we can just do those in white. And his little hat. So what do we got down here? Let's see. Let's do it in white, and I'll just do a little blending. How about that? But before I get doing all of that, I have something I want to do first. Let's grab a stencil. Let's grab, look at that, it's right in the front. And let's put this on, let's put it on my little bag of tricks. We'll put it on Bristol Smooth, and we shall do a little bit of, what do I want to do here? Maybe we'll distress this a little bit. Let's do that. We'll do a little bit of distressing, but I don't, I'm going to stay really light, I think, because I'm going to go with the green. So these are the colors I used, by the way, if you're curious how I did this. I used antique linen, which I'm going to use in this, no, vintage photo, uncharted mariner, salvage patina, and peeled paint. So let's go this up here, and this one down here, and let's not create too, I need a bigger binder. Okay, not too much of a mess. All right, and I'm going to wet both sides of this. Wet this, grab my little tool. I didn't even link my own dang tool. I didn't foresee using this. There we go. And because I wet this, I should get some good, now it's stuck here. Get up from there. There we go. Wet this a little more. And let's go one this way. And I'm going to dry it, and then I'll do it the other way because I don't want too much on here, but I want enough. Let's grab a piece of this. Hold on. We're going to get dirty. So this month's...
I was going to say, while you were doing that quickly, I just go through our regular housekeeping. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you save it to watch it later. This one can be on a public space because it's a Thursday video. It's not an Inkie Bestie event. So it can be a public save for anyone who's looking and wants to know, hey, who is this interesting lady? What is she doing?
Yeah, because they'll see it in your saved. Do you ever go like stalk somebody on YouTube to see like what videos they save? And do you ever look at your favorite creators and go, why do you have that video in that folder? Probably because they accidentally saved it there by mistake. So, you know what? I don't think, oh, maybe a little bit. Okay, let's do a little bit of blue down there and a little bit of green there. Oh, that's not enough. And a little bit of blue up here. Yeah. Okay, that's about it. I should have had more blue. I feel like it should, that's okay. I'll do all my stuff down on this corner. Yep. And then I'll have that blue up there. Perfect. You'll see where we're going with this. It's all going to kind of be matchy. And we'll probably have to stamp it, right? So let's pull out our background stamps. And I'll probably use like, I like this script here. I like this paper as well. You know what else I could do? I could get some gauze. Where's my gauze? Maybe I'll grab a paperback. Maybe I'll do that just to, yeah, let's grab a piece of paperback paper. Because, you know, the thrift store always has really cool books. You can go and pick them up cheap. Oh, look, I actually have some papers already ripped right here. Perfect. All right, this one was Hamlet. And the reason I got Hamlet was because it's kind of neat the way the words are all like, you know, different proportions. So let's use this one. And let's go like, tear this, kind of like, maybe a little more right here, like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and if you were part of the distress this month, you'll know about these two awesome products. Need a paintbrush. Pull out this guy. All right. So let's put some stuff on here first. I want blue on here though. So let's kind of wipe this up and go blue.
If you're doing that at home, use your rice paper.
Yes, very good point. I did throw a little antique linen in there. This way. So let's just go like that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better than that. Get that going up there a little bit more. All right. I'm just winging it. I'm just kind of, you know, winging it. That looks really cool, though. And I'll spread these around a little bit so I can get... Actually, maybe I'll splatter it. No, I'm going to do one more. Like that. Okay, whoa, yeah. Looks watery. Too bad we couldn't keep it that wet kind of gel look. That'd be so cool. It seems kind of silly to have done that whole thing and then cover it, but that's okay. Now, let's put a few little splatters. I don't know if I like it too splattery. Maybe a few of these. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of water. Spread them up a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Get some wicking going on. And then I'm going to dry it a little and then pick it up. And then we're going to put it on our page and let it dry while we do some die cutting. Let's go pick that up now. There we go. Cool. Okay. So this I want on here, but I like this. I don't want to hide too much of that. So I found that the Mod Podge worked really well. We did a test on that. So let's put this down here first. And then this piece. So you can see that already this doesn't really look like the inspiration photo, but that's what casing is all about. It's all about kind of just going for it. You know what I mean? Picking something that inspires you and just going for it. So it kind of just really inspired me to pull out that dang die that I've had since the yard sale. What month was that? When was the yard sale? Do you remember, Heather?
Blipping.
Oh, she's blipping.
I'm blipping.
She's blipping. Blip,
It was
blip.
like October or something. What
Was it
October?
last year? Do you know what?
Yeah.
You're right, because it had to have been, because Ina and Angelina were not here, and I actually remember sitting upstairs in the movie room on, you know, the big room there with Todd going through all of my Stampin' Up stamps. All right, so there. So we're going to set this aside to dry, and then we're going to work with it. So let me grab my little dish. You'd think that I would think of my dish, but I didn't. There we go. I'm gonna need it for the stencil anyhow. Does anybody currently get the Creative Scrapbooker magazine? Because it's just my fun reason to make a card today, because I have a fun magazine with some inspiration. All right, I'm going to let that dry a little and die cut out.
I had asked that question actually.
Oh, okay.
In the chat.
Yep.
And no one's. I got a few that said never heard of it.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow. Huh. Well, I actually, when I saw it a couple years ago at the carnival, I immediately said, this used to be Canadian Scrapbooker, right? And whoever it was I was talking to at the booth said absolutely it was. I said, yeah, I used to subscribe to that. Like, I just knew right away by the quote. Like, this is not, remember Paper Arts? That thin little magazine that would come, great magazine. It was, I don't even know if it's still around or not, but it's a much cheaper quality magazine. This is a magazine that, I mean, try it for a month, crying out loud, and see for yourself. And it's definitely a collector item. And it's nice because it's something you can take to the cabin with you. Or, it was funny, I was reading here, one of these gals, you take a picture of yourself with the magazine and send it in, talk to us. And this girl says, I love to read my Creative Scrapbooker magazine at the hairdresser. I'm not interrupted as I devour each page. I thought, you go, girl. Well, she's at the hairdresser. My hairdresser was in my bathroom today. His name was Todd. You should have. I've never been so impatient. That I can't stand that vibrating. Like, he goes over and over and over in the same place to shave the back of my. I don't even know what it looks like back there. Angelina said it looked okay. So my hairdresser had to quit due to an illness, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do. But I had to do something. I was starting to look like a hedgehog. So there is my octopus. Doesn't he look cool? I love it. And here is my wheel, which is nowhere near as brown as I wanted. So we're going to fix that right now because it's too much the color of my octopus. So let's change that. We shall take him, put him here. Let's go a little of this, a little of this, maybe a little bit more. There we go. And we shall move you over here and dry you. Perfect. Oh wow, Lee. That's like she's making strides over there. Potential. It has potential. It's been cut into 4. That Mod Podge dries so fast. It's almost dry. I want to pick up some of this brown here with my paper towel. Yeah, that's way more better. I'll show you here what it looks like now. Ah, there. Much better. Okay. That's my brown. Let's get a little bit more right where that green is. You can just dry naturally. And here, pick that up. And now let's die cut out a hat. And I'll just do a tiny bit of blending on it. I don't want to get my plate all dirty though. I think no, I'm not done with this either. I was going to say, I think I'm done with this, but I'm not. So let's put you right there. These right here. Somebody just walked in the room. Alrighty.
Hey, what's the scariest type of wood?
Todd has a dad joke.
What's the scariest type of wood?
What's the scariest type of wood?
Bamboo!
What do you, this one was the best one. Do you remember? What do you call a dog that does magic tricks? Oh,
Funny.
crud. What was it?
Punchline.
Oh, now I'm just going to have to go back and look at it because it was on YouTube. Just a second. This one was really, really, really good. Hold on. I, today, first time ever, watched YouTube Shorts. I was like, watching YouTube Shorts. Uh-oh. How far do I have to go to see... Oh, I got all these Tina Turner. God bless her. Oh, I don't know how far. Oh, dang. Hold on.
Abracadabrador.
That's it, a Labracadabrador. I thought it was so funny. I actually think it was more funny because it was one of those shorts where somebody was trying to make the other person laugh, but the other person was trying to not laugh. So it was kind of one of those ones, right? So he's like, she did not even crack a smile. And he's like, what, you don't like dogs? She's like, no, I just don't like bad jokes. She said it so seriously. But I said to Todd, I said, I wish there was something in like the card making crafting world niche that, you know, we could do like that, you know, where you got to sit with like a thing of water in your mouth while the other person, I don't know, maybe like shows you different card making tutorials and you try not to laugh. I don't know what will be so funny in the card making world. It'd be a fun idea, but I don't think there's much in the way of that. If you guys can think of something, tell me. But okay, so let's go with a hint of tumbled glass. pull out my blenders. Just a hint, because he's got to have a blue hat. I mean, I kind of wish it was a grungy hat now, because everything's so grungy. I don't even know if I'm going to put the hat on him. Why didn't I do his eyes at the same time? I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to do a hat. He doesn't have to have a hat just because the hat is in there. I may not do the hat. We'll see. The hat just isn't, it isn't going. I'm not vibing with the hat right now. And this thing, it's got every paper towel in the joints stuck to it. Okay. I don't have a lot of room. I should be using my switch. There we go. Let's get some eyes. And of course, we'll have to, at the end, put some crystal effects on the eyes, right? So you do the eyes once in white, and then a second time. Ooh, there's little inners of the eyes here too, you little sneakers. Let's get a little tray for you guys. 1 and 2. There we go. And now, yeah, this one will be black. So let's pull out, oh, look at that. Perfect little piece of black right there. All right, so what's going on in the chat tonight, Miss Heather?
Not a whole lot. Karen's talking about how she does a scrapbook for grandchildren.
Of course she does. Oh,
And she keeps up on it every month.
oh, you go, girl.
And she has 60 cards for the nursing home every month. That's what I said. You go, girl.
There's a special place in heaven for women like her. I'll be in line going, I'm her friend. I'm her friend.
I want to sit next to her.
Yeah, yeah. Do I get a free pass because I'm her friend? Let me in. I'm her friend. Okay. Let's put these eyes together. Now, the best way to do this is with a little bit of glue. 1, 2, not too much, because we'll be able to put a little bit more glue on the inside when we go to do the white part of the eye. I should have put the little dot at the bottom. Okay, there we go. So there's 1. And flip you over, pick and poke. Shameless, my Inkie Fingers product plug. It is linked down below. You pick with one side and you poke with the other. And it's not super pointy like a Cricut pick, so when you go and kind of push things down, you don't leave little indentations. So I'm going to put a little tiny bit in the whites of the eyes. And then, well, I guess you really didn't need to put the white piece back in there, but if you lose a tittle, don't worry about it because it's white there anyway, right? This is a hard little guy to get him to flip over. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm going to leave these, set these aside, and we're going to finish our background. Alright. So there's 1. Oh, get off my finger. 1, and let's just pick you up with this. There you go. 2. Okay, we'll even put the dies in there so we don't lose them. And the hat pieces, just in case. And the little, this guy came out really good. I'm really glad that it's kind of hard to tell, but I just kind of distressed it up a little more so it doesn't look like it came from the same thing as this. I don't think I'm gonna do the hat. I really don't, but okay. Let's move on to this piece. We're gonna have to cut this down. So let's get out our trimmer. Close our glue and let's go. I'm gonna mat it. So let me see what happens. Do I want to cut off the words or no? I think I do. I think I want to cut the words off. Yeah, so it just kind of really bugs whoever gets this card because they'll have a hard time figuring out what that was, what it said. And then I know I don't want this part right there. So that means it leaves me, oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so we'll save these. put this away. We'll pull out our Wendy Venchi mat with these non-Wendy Venchi magnets. And I'm going to show you how I do my fun, oh, not that way, this way, but we're going to angle these. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. You are just going to sit right on those. And this guy is going to go up here. And the sentiment can go right in there. Yeah, perfect. Okay. All right, so, oops, you can't go on there. I need you. Golden light molding paste. This was part of our class series this month. So, I mean, if you wanted to sign up this month, you could go and watch all of this and get all of the info now, because Lord knows when the video will be. But this stuff is a much cheaper alternative to any of your other pastes. And this stuff, let me tell you, shelf life of 5 to 7 years, so it's not going to go hard on you. Let's go a little bit up like that. And I want this really rough and a little thicker here because I've got a technique I want to do on top of this. So there. Wipe this off. And this is not necessary. I do this out of habit, but you know, thank you, Jennifer McGuire's husband, because it's just a habit I have. So it really doesn't, I don't think it really does much for that particular product because it's got such a long shelf life. But put this in there. Now, I've got a few colors here. And let's grab a piece of paper because this is going to be the easiest way for me to salvage all of this little good bitness stuff in here. I'm going to fold it in half now because I'm going to want it folded in half. And all I'm going to do, and I know you've seen this a million times, but I'm going to go in with some of these colors and just kind of put them here and there. I don't want them covering it completely. This here, I couldn't find it to link it, but this is the Nuvo and it's called Pearled Pistachio. I don't know if it's retired or what the deal is. This one is called Vintage Pearl. It's by Ranger. I did link this one for you guys. It's one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites is the Nuvo. This one here, what is it called? Pearl Lustre. I do like this one. And I did pull out Uncharted Mariner, and I don't know. I think I need a brown. And you're going to hate me because oh, you know what? I bet you this stuff would come out really pretty. Pewter. You're going to hate me because I happen to have this. I have a bunch of these, the old Distress powders. But I have a mixture here of some that I've saved. No, I don't want that. It's got reds in it. But I think I want to use a little of this here. And if you have it in your stash from 100 years ago, this one's Vintage Photo. And this here doesn't shine. It's almost like sand. Oh yeah, that's the color we needed in here for sure. Okay, now what I want to do is just give it a very gentle, very soft, ever so gentle little press. And look at that, I hardly lost any. Look at that, I hardly lost any of it. That is so cool. I might go a little bit more green. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go. And I've hardly lost like any of it. Look at that. Hardly anything's even coming off of there. Let me move that to the side. Get this piece of paper out of here. And I mean, look at hardly anything, right? Now this, let's put this. I like to keep all of these. Where's my little container? Don't you love the little tops of these? It's like, remember when you were little, you used to get those Fun Pop rings?
The ring pop.
Yeah, that's right. I would wear mine too. I've always been like so easy to fall in love. Hopeless romantic. All right, I don't know where my little container is. Ooh, this would have been a good one too. Here, olive. from stamping it. Okay, I don't know where my little container is, so I'm just going to put it in this one. This one happens to have yellows and reds and whatever, but it's kind of like the grunge one that God knows what I'll ever use it for, but it's there. So I didn't go with the Uncharted Mariner. Now, the patina might have been pretty in there too, but you know, we don't need to overdo it, right? So let's wipe this all off on myself. Of course, all right, and then let's heat this now. So I will use a heat gun for this. And little hands out. Oh, there's that magnet. Funny how those things pop up. All right. Now, I have a little tip. If you have an auto press, because you saw me do that video, every single time I have put something in my auto press, it has flattened it just perfectly for me. I love it. So after I was done this here particular piece, I put it in my auto press and it flattened it so perfectly. And this stuff, by the way, does bubble up just like the distressed counterpart does. But let me just show you the difference here. So if you look here, how it's all wilted and kind of got that pearl luster. It hasn't lustered over here yet because I haven't heated it. But see if I can let you see it go. I'll do it right here. There it goes. I don't know if you can see it changing or not, but oh, I love it. I like it all bubbly on the scales, right? And this is my Inkie Fingers stencil too, so yes, perfect. And I often wonder if you go and kind of pop some of these, kind of make them look a little like you intentionally want them to kind of be popped.
Some deflated, some puffy.
Yep. And here I was talking about someone not being able to read the words off the side of the page. I mean, they're there, but they're so faint now, right? So, all right. Did I get down there? Oh, I think I missed one spot here. Hold up. It happens to the best of us. I missed a spot over here. There we go. And I missed all of this right here. It's so perfect. Look at it. I love it. I love it. And bending it is kind of still compromising and moving around some of the paste on there too, so I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, let me set that aside to dry so that I can really mold it back into shape. And we shall put our eyes on our dude. What are we doing for time? We're doing excellent for time today. Yay us. All right, so I can see.
I'll put that into the universe.
I can see that there's little circles here for his little eyeballs, so I know where to stick those. I don't think I'm going to do the hat, you know. Now, the only thing is, how do I want his eyes to look? I'm going to pretend I'm putting them up here just so I can kind of get an idea. Oh, I like them sideways. Yeah, I like them sideways, actually. Yeah, let's do them that way. Because it's on a perfect circle, so you can put them in any way you want. Oh. No, 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 no. There we go. All right, now I am going to put crystal effects, glossy accents, whatever you want to call it, on that. So, on his eyes. But let's flip them over and get some little dimensionals on them. And I'm not going to do the whole, let me bring the little sample card back in here. I'm not going to do, hey now, I'm knocking everything over. I'm not going to do the whole showcase mat with all layers. I'm keeping it simple. And I might even have, oh yeah, I wanted to put a couple stamps on here. Just to kind of like, let me see. Oh, Ada cloth would have been really good too. Or maybe I won't now. Oh, this one would have been great. Oh, we got to do a little bit of this one. Cheesecloth. So let's go. Let's grab, did I keep you in here? I did. Good girl, past Cindy one. So we're just going to do a few like, oh yeah, like that. This, there, maybe a little there. I don't want to go overboard. Okay, that's it. That's all we're doing. Don't look, Cheryl Lee. I did not just put that away without cleaning
Nothing to
it.
see here.
There's nothing to see. Moving on. All right. Let's now get some little snips out. And we'll do a nice little long one right here of little pieces. We don't have to do every tentacle, but we'll do a couple of them. We'll take the back off, or the top. That works too. Whatever you want. Oh, got an itchy nose. 1 and 2.
Is that you're gonna kiss a fool? Where's Todd?
Honey! Is that what that
What do you
means when your nose is itchy?
And I'm pretty sure that's the same. If you have an itchy nose, it means you're gonna kiss a fool.
Oh, it's not like I'm gonna win money or anything. It's so funny. He says, you know so-and-so? I said, yeah. He goes, yeah, he won $1 million on the lottery, but he's not telling anybody. I'm like, yeah, he is. He goes, no, and he's not. I'm like, well, yeah, he is. He goes, well, just me and Dave. I'm like, he's not telling anybody. I'm like, good for him. Jerk. But I guess it's kind of, I guess, you know, now we know a millionaire. $1 million is nothing. And I hate to say that and sound like, you know, but what does $1 million do nowadays? Like, if this was 1970, yeah, $1 million is a lot. But nowadays, I mean, you need to win some of those lotteries they have in the U.S. And it's so funny, too. I was going to say some of the lottery amounts they have in the U.S., but it's kind of funny because Todd and I will be out and about, and he'll say, I'll go, oh, we got to get our Lotto Max. And I go, oh, we better get a 649. He's like, nah, it's only 13 million. It's only 13 million. Little one for in there, and I'm wondering if my little ones are little enough. No, they're too big. But if we cut one in half and then cut it in half again, okay, we better do it on this side. Cut it in half and then cut it in half again. You just get back over here, you little escape artist. Let's put that right in the middle. All right. And then I think he is kind of cool, isn't he? You know what I could do? Where's the sheet that I cut him out of? Didn't I throw it over here? I did. I did. I'm wondering. No. Let's do this. Let's look at our words, what we already have in here. Oh, hello. That's way too big. Way too big. That's not the right kind. Let's see what we've got. So I've got lots of hellos in here. Holy moly. Oh, here's a neat hello. I think I might have done this one night while we were all hanging out. I think this would look better if it was more brown. Don't you think? Yeah, let's make it more brown. Let's get out a blender.
Which is funny because I think the night you did that, it was too dark for what you wanted
Yes.
at that time.
Yeah, and now I'm like, nope.
Now we want to make it darker.
Now I want to make it darker. Needs to be more brown. More brown. Where's my brown? There it is. Let's make it more brown.
That's why even if you ink it, you don't throw it away.
Exactly, because you just never know when you're gonna need to use it or when it'll come in handy. And this one was foiled and it's blue, so that's perfect. So this little drawer thing, I got it at HomeSense. It's just got a whole bunch of these and I just labeled them. There's 9 of them in there. And I just keep tossing stuff in there. And now that it's right here rather than over there, I'll use it. And I just, oh, that damn Temu, I tell you. I need to do some Temu hauls for you guys because I've been saving it all. But the besties have seen what I've gotten. But I just got another order. And then no sooner am I done ordering, sneaky little people go and send me this email. Oh, well, now you get $70 in coupons and da-da-da-da. And, you know, you can save $20 here and $50 there. And so I placed another order on the same damn day. They'll get you. They'll get you. They'll get you good. Hello. I think we want to kind of tangle this in here like this. Oh yeah, look at that. He's holding the hello. I like that. That looks kind of cool. Maybe a little less so it shows a little bit more of his legs. Show off those fancy legs of yours. I love squid, by the way. I just don't like how it looks. Like, and in some places of the world, like in Korea, they eat it live. Oh, I can't. I'm just trying to think. Maybe this side. Let's see what it looks like this side. Trying to just kind of play with it here so that it looks like he's tangled up in the word hello. But not so much that you can't see what it says.
What if you put like a little slit in one of the L's, like the loop in the L, and like hooked it in around?
Like this one. Yeah, let's try that. See? That little voice. You guys think I come up with all this stuff on my own.
It's a joint effort every so often.
Heather gets royalties for all of her ideas.
Like, no, I don't like your idea. Go away.
Sometimes, yeah, I'm like, no. All right.
Next.
All right. It's got to go over this one, I think. There. No. There. Hello. Oh. There we go. He's just kind of holding the hello there. I like it. I might move this down here, though. I don't know where I want things now. Placement is like, maybe he could be holding this. That's an idea. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so this guy's already there. This guy needs a couple little, keep him right where he is. I feel like I maybe should have put a mat. I don't know. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Let's put one right over the slit. And one right down there. And maybe a little one.
You cut it the size for a mat.
I what?
You cut it the size for a mat.
No, I meant a mat for him, but I think I'm okay. And actually, I like him a little bit more angled. That's a little better. Like that. Yeah. Now, I think, can I do a black mat? Let's see. Let's see. I almost think I might go with a brown. I might. But that would entail like getting up and getting, you know, a brown mat. But I think I'm going to go just like that. Yeah. So on this guy, though, what I want to do is use some tape runner. It's this one, Scrapbook.com. I think I want my extreme because this one's going to really, it just never wants to get going. This stuff is awesome once it gets going, but until it gets going, sometimes it misses. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, this stuff, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love it because it works, but I hate it because it's always giving me a hard time. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. You just tighten up there like that. Okay. But then this piece is still stuck out. Oh, maybe it goes that way. Haha, there we go. I got it. Ugh, if you know, you know. Thank God I only buy this with a coupon. Because Tombow, I love this stuff, but it always gives me a hard time. Like right now, did it again. Maybe I should have pulled out the Scrapbook.com one. Maybe I'm turning it the wrong way. Oh, good grief. And these are not cheap either. Nope. This way. I'm going to turn it a few times. There we go. Is everybody like, oh it does that to me too, Cindy Lynn. Okay. There we go. Let's just use this one. Let's see. Oh, scrapbook.com goes on really nicely. Look at that. Let's see how sticky it is. I missed this side. Well, it's not as sticky as the Tombow Extreme, obviously, but that flattened out pretty good too. So let's just eyeball that there. There we go. Everything's, it's not quite straight.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, dang, good thing none of that's too sticky. Jeez Louise. Okay, there. Yeah, that's better. There we go. And then you guys. Yeah? Okay. So color theory. Color theory is all next month. And I'm looking forward to that. You guys are going to have a lot of good information. And how to pick all your colors. What goes with what? Why does orange complement brown? Let's go like this, so he's kind of holding everything, maybe a little bit lower, right about there. There we go. All right, and there you have it. No, we need a couple embellishments. We have time for embellishments, right? Oh, heck yeah.
Yes.
We have time for
Yes, we do.
embellishments. All right. Let's see. I'm going to take this guy. Well, no, I'll bring the embellishment cart over, actually. Let's pull it out from underneath the workstation. Reel it. Oh, you know what's really funny? This thing's almost falling out. I picked this up quite a while ago, but funny how I just saw that. All the things that we have that we never use. Okay, let's see what colors are going to match here. Well,
Yeah, Karen's saying, she says, I have a color wheel and it looks very nice hanging on the wall.
Yeah. Well, Karen, you're going to know exactly what to do with your color wheel after this class. This pink and mean one will look really good on here.
That's why I said, I mean, I know how to use the color wheel, but I'm sure I'm only using like maybe 10% of it to what I should be and what I could be using. That was, and that's when we were talking about it, my color wheel was sitting very, very nicely, no ink, no nothing on it. It's very pretty still out of the package.
Yes, and color wheels, you can pick them up. I can't remember which place is cheaper, Michael's or Amazon. I will let you guys know though. I feel like I almost want some little stars. The stars don't really match. How about some droplets maybe? Maybe some droplets. These ones. Oh, these ones look good. Okay. All right, let's pick maybe a couple of those. And let's see these pink and mean ones. These came with a kit because there's some nice teals in here. So we'll go with a large. Kind of tuck it right there. I'll never forget the first time I saw Laura Basson tuck a sequin behind a sentiment or a word, and I was like, girl, what you doing hiding that pretty sequin? Oh my God, why would you do that? I was thinking, oh, I don't know if I like that. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. Now I do it all the time. But Laura Basson was the first one I saw do that. I haven't watched her in a while. I don't watch enough. I don't watch any card channels. I should go watch me some Laura Basson. I like her.
Looking for Canada, I can't speak to the US, but looking for Canada, Michael's is $7 and Amazon is around $12 to $16.
So go to Michael's. Michael's will be your better bet then. I knew one of them was cheaper than the other because Amazon's not always cheaper for things. You gotta kind of be careful because it's not always a better deal. So I'll do that one there. I need a few more little ones here. Maybe a little bitty one like this. And I think I might do a droplet. Let's see. Am I in view? I am. I could zoom in actually. Oh, this table was so cleaner. It was so clean. All right. Oh yeah, gotta do a droplet. And I think here we'll do a droplet as well. Let's do a small. It's kind of hard to grab them. There we go. Get them down. And we'll do a droplet right there. Yep, perfect. All right. So just random embellishments. And this is why I like embellishments that don't come sticky. I like sticky ones, but because you don't have to glue them. But I always have a hard time because, you know, I want to move them, or what if I don't like it there? Oh, that's so funny. I was like, where'd my droplet go? Because all I could see is glue. Well, of course all I can see is glue because it's clear, you ninny. There we go.
I say, hey, only I get to call my friend that.
Ding dong. When I was little, everybody called me Ninny because S and D was hard, so I was Ninny. Ninny made me fall off my horse. Ninny's so mean. Ninny won't share. Oh, I did not share. I was a very, very greedy child. I feel bad. My poor sister. I was so greedy. All right. Then, last but not least, we shall pull out. I wonder what crackle accents would look like if you put them on the eyes. I'm not going to, but I just wondered.
Do you want to, before you do that, did you want to pull the magazine out and show kind of your side by side?
Yeah, kind of too late now, huh?
Okay.
20 seconds faster, Heather.
I tried.
She tried. I'm just trying to move the little bubbles to the outside so that I don't get bubbles on the insides of my eyes. Once you get it all there, it's easy to just kind of push them to the outside and then they pretty much disappear. And then the eyes just, you know, it's so easy to just add this to your eyes. It just steps it up. And then take a pin and make sure, I'm going to actually just move the stuff right to the outside of the paper here. But also while you have it out, make sure you clear this chamber. Just go down one time and then close it. And as you saw when I pulled that out, it worked right away. Because I cleared it out. Because that stuff is thick. It doesn't want to fall down, right? So, quick little peek there at him. He looks so cool. I like the blue here. I like that. And I like that I used up that hello. So let's pull out our example from our Creative Scrapbooker magazine. So fun reasons to make cards is, you know what? Because we're casing, right? So I wanted to mention too, Dana, our beloved, amazing, awesome, wonderful moderator over at Card Kit Crafters, made a suggestion, and I've been thinking about it, but she made a suggestion to open up the Card Kit Crafters group and call it Card Kit Crafters and Casers group. So let me know what you think about that in the chat. There's a new name. Lee, or do we know that name? Hi Lee. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. If that kind of is like, yeah, I'd love to open that up to card kits or casing. But here's the thing that I thought about. And the only way I will open it up to casing is if the person you cased is tagged or named somehow, like at whatever, or their first and last name, or their YouTube name, or their Instagram or Pinterest. I don't care. Credit's got to be given, period, right? So let me know what you guys think of that. But yeah, there you have it. Fun reasons to make cards just because something inspired you. And if you want some really good inspiration, I definitely, did not get paid to show you this magazine either. She did send it to me, and I am very grateful, and I will save them for sure. They are an awesome, awesome, very good quality magazine. I highly recommend them if that's your jam. Okay, so with that being said, look at that. We're right on time, 7:02. 7:02. It would include more cards, absolutely. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. It would probably entail having another moderator, because that would, if there's going to be more cards posted, that would be more taxing on Miss Dana. So if anybody's interested in helping police the posts, definitely reach out to me on Facebook or whatnot. Just say, hey, you know, I would love to step up and help Dana. Then I think I would be very inclined to move forward and do that. So with that being said, thank you for joining us, Heather.
Thank you, everybody. I do have a quick question for you. Terry was commenting about the yearly membership. I told her I would note it to you, and I told her to follow up with an email. It's the info@myinkifingers.com.
Yeah, but you can get a year membership now. All you need to do is cancel your, I believe you cancel, or just go to the Inkie Bestie membership. It's one of the tabs, and you should be able to select the drop down and change. It's 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12 month. You should just be able to change it. It just got launched. So Terry, if you'd like to be my guinea pig, let me know. Head over there. Let me know what your experience was. Let me know if you run into any issues. I should try it too. I am a bestie, so let me have a quick peek before I let you guys run here. WordPress, my Inkie fingers. I gotta sign in, of course. So you go to your account, sign in. Oh, I'm on the wrong browser. I don't know if I can do this from here because I don't know my password. I don't know how to sign in. I know on my other computer it's saved. So here, can I sign in here? Oh, I'm signed in. Okay, so Inkie Bestie membership, and when you click it, choose an option 1 year and add to cart. Done. So yeah, you should just be able to go with the year. Now, if for some reason, Terry, I'll keep an eye, I'll watch for yours, and if for some reason it doubles your membership, I'll go in and cancel your other one, and then get on my tech guy to let him know that that's gotta, he does all that for me now. I hired someone to do that. So yeah, that I don't website very well. So I'm just the pretty face behind all of the cards. But let me know, Terry, okay? All right, so was that it? Was there any other questions, Miss Heather?
That was all the comments that I had.
Okay, and tomorrow night is the last video for our Inkie Besties, our real-time stamping, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and I am totally looking forward to seeing you guys. I know I have a list of things you guys want me to play with, so we'll see what happens, but I am looking forward. Or it's not our last, sorry. Yeah, it is our
Sunday
last.
is part 3.
Oh yeah, Sunday is part 3. I'm like, wait a second, this month is over? It can't be over. That's right, because class ended up after. So we have 2 more events, Sunday and Friday. So I will see you guys then. You won't see Heather on Friday or Sunday though. She's going to the circus. Like her life is.
I'll be here tomorrow, but I won't be there on Sunday.
Like her life isn't a circus enough. She's gonna go to one.
Other monkeys.
And Robin is first in line. He's gonna be sitting in the car going, "Yay! I'm so excited."
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys. I will see many of you tomorrow night and many of you on Sunday, and the rest of you, I will see you next Thursday. So until I see you again, take care and happy stamping.